Finland, where the AK heritage reaches perfection. The Finnish border guard stands as the first line of defense against the harsh Arctic elements, carrying a weapon that many experts consider the ultimate evolution of the Kalashnikov platform, the Valmet Arc 95 TP. While the world saw the Soviet AK-47 as a rugged but imprecise tool, the Finns re-engineered it into a precision instrument capable of sub-minute of angle accuracy. For decades, this rifle has served as the backbone of their frontier security, blending Eastern reliability with Western manufacturing precision. The technical brilliance of the RK-95 TP lies in its incredibly tight tolerances and the addition of a specialized gas regulator. This allows the operator to fine-tune the weapon for use with a suppressor or to launch rifle grenades, a level of versatility rarely seen in standard border guard hardware. Weighing in at approximately 8.2 pounds, it features a folding stock made of high-grade steel that remains rock-solid even in temperatures plunging to 40 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. One detail that truly separates this rifle is its sight radius, which was significantly lengthened by moving the rear sight to the back of the receiver cover. This engineering choice provides a much clearer picture when engaging targets at distances beyond 300 yards in the blinding snow. It is a masterpiece of cold weather reliability, proving that even a legendary design can be perfected through meticulous Finnish craftsmanship. Poland, the frontier of modular innovation. Poland's border guard stands as a high-tech shield on the eastern edge of the European Union, transitioning from Cold War relics to the cutting-edge FBMSBS Grot. This modular system represents a radical shift in firearms philosophy, allowing a single receiver to be reconfigured from a carbine into a marksman rifle or bullpup variant within minutes, operating along a border stretching over 700 miles. The Grot provides tactical flexibility essential for forces dealing with diverse threats, from smuggling to geopolitical friction. The engineering heart of the Grot is its short-stroke gas piston system, ensuring incredible reliability while keeping internal components cleaner than traditional direct impingement rifles. Engineers designed this platform with a unique quick-change barrel system, allowing a soldier to swap a 16-inch barrel for a shorter 10-inch version in under 60 seconds, using only a hex key. This evolution is complemented by the FB barrel, a refined 5.56mm platform derived from the AK but built to NATO standards. Regarding sidearms, the Polish border guard standardized the CZP-10C and the Glock 17 for their consistent trigger pulls in damp, temperate forests, weighing approximately 7.5 pounds unloaded. The Grot remains light enough for long-distance foot patrols while offering the terminal ballistics required for modern border security. Mexico, the fire serpent of the Sierra Madre. At the crossroads of the Americas, the Mexican National Guard faces violent transnational criminal organizations, requiring firepower that bridges the gap between police work and high-intensity combat. Their primary tool is the FX-05 Ciucoatl, an indigenous assault rifle named after the mythical fire serpent of Aztec lore. While its external aesthetics remind some of the German G36, the internal mechanics are a unique blend of gas-operated technology designed specifically for Mexico's rugged terrain. The Ciucoatl is chambered in 5.56 by 45mm NATO and features a high-impact polymer frame to withstand Sonoran desert heat, often exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit. For situations requiring sustained suppressive fire, the Guard deploys the FN Minimi light machine gun, a belt-fed beast firing 800 rounds per minute. Despite its modern appearance, the Fire Serpent incorporates proprietary polygonal rifling inside its barrel, a feature typically reserved for high-end competition pistols that significantly increases muzzle velocity and barrel longevity. To round out tactical capabilities, Mexican units utilize AR-15 variants for ease of customization and lightweight of approximately 6.5 pounds. These rifles are often equipped with magnified optics to engage targets across vast northern border stretches where engagements occur at over 400 yards. The combination of the Fire Serpent and modular Sig Sauer P320 sidearm creates a technical synergy designed for surviving the Western Hemisphere's most dangerous frontier. Ukraine, the crucible of hybrid firepower. The State Border Guard Service of Ukraine is currently operating in what can only be described as the most intense real-world lab for modern weaponry. Their gear is a wild mix of old-school Soviet toughness and high-tech Western toys, with the Fort 221 leading the charge. This compact bullpup rifle is basically a localized version of the famous Israeli Tavor, designed to be short enough for jumping in and out of armored vehicles while keeping a full-length barrel for serious punch. However, the real star of the show is the M4 WAC-47. Imagine a rifle with the sleek body of an American M4, but it possesses the stomach of a Russian AK, allowing it to digest both NATO and Soviet ammunition by simply swapping a few parts in the field. This chameleon capability is a lifesaver when supply lines get messy, and you have to use whatever bullets you can find. To back this up, they carry the Fort 14, a rugged 9mm pistol that's built like a tank to handle the mud and grit of the trenches. While you'll still see plenty of classic AK-74s, most have been tricked out with modern rails and optics to keep them relevant in 21st century combat, weighing in at roughly 7.7 pounds. These hybrid setups are all about giving the border guard the best of both worlds. Western accuracy meets Eastern grit. It's a specialized toolkit for a border that has essentially become one giant fortress. China, the shift from bullpup to traditional precision. China's border forces are moving away from their sci-fi look of the past and leaning into a more refined, professional era of firepower. For a long time, the QBZ-95 was their unmistakable signature, a futuristic bullpup rifle that tucked the magazine behind the trigger to stay short and handy. It fired a unique 5.8mm round, designed to stay flatter and hit harder than standard NATO rounds at long distances. This gave guards an edge in the thin air of high-altitude borders, where every yard of effective range counts, but in a move that shocked many. China has recently started bailing on the bullpup design in favor of the new QBZ-191, which looks traditional but shoots like a high-end competition gun. This new QBZ-191 focuses on shooter comfort and surgical precision, featuring a free-floating barrel for much tighter shot groups. It is a clear sign that they now value accuracy and modularity over just having a compact shape. On their hip, you will find the QSZ-92, a pistol using a clever rotating barrel to soak up recoil for faster follow-up shots. For messy close-range situations, they still rely on the Type 79 submachine gun, a tiny 4-pound lead spitter that empties a magazine faster than a blink. This evolution shows a superpower perfecting the art of the long-range takedown. South Korea, the vanguard of the demilitarized zone. Guardians of the DMZ, one of the most fortified borders on Earth. The South Korean GOP and GP units carry an arsenal designed for a frozen conflict that could turn hot instantly. Their workhorse is the Daewoo K2, a rifle that combines the best of the American M16 and the Russian AK. It uses a long-stroke gas piston system for reliability in muddy trenches while maintaining the ergonomics and accuracy of Western platforms. What makes the K2 stand out is its specialized folding stock mechanism that, unlike the M16, allows the weapon to be compact for tunnel operations without sacrificing stability needed for a 300-yard engagement. The modernized K2C1 variant brings this 80s icon into the future with a full-length Picatinny rail and a heat-shielded handguard. For high-pressure moments, South Korean guards rely on the Daewoo K5 sidearm, featuring a fast-action trigger system. This clever bit of engineering allows a soldier to carry the pistol with the hammer down for safety, yet provides a trigger pull as light as a cocked gun for that critical first shot. Weighing 7.3 pounds, the K2C1 is complemented by the K1A carbine, built for radio operators. This technical setup is for a force ready for everything from jungle skirmishes to urban defense. Israel masters of urban frontier adaptability. The Israeli border police, known as Magav, operate where the line between a civilian crossing and a battlefield is paper-thin. This reality led them to perfect compact power, exemplified by the Iwi Tavor X95. This bullpup rifle moves the action behind the grip, resulting in a weapon shorter than an M4, but still retaining a full 16.5-inch barrel for maximum velocity. The technical ace of the X95 is its modularity. A Magav officer can swap the caliber from 5.56mm to 9mm submachine gun specs in minutes, making it the ultimate tool for shifting from patrols to indoor raids. When not using the Tavor, many officers carry the shortened M4A1, weighing just 6.4 pounds, a global standard for reliability, on their hip. Almost every officer carries the Glock 19, a 9mm pistol so dependable it is the gold standard for special operations worldwide. This pistol is prized for having no external safeties, allowing a split-second draw and fire capability when every millisecond counts, operating in desert heat, often spiking to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. These weapons run dry with minimal lubrication in sandy environments. The Magav loadout proves that on a volatile border, being small, fast, and hard-hitting is the only way to stay ahead. Russia guardians of the longest frontier. Protecting a border that stretches over 37,000 miles requires a mix of legendary durability and modern precision, a task falling to the border service of the FSB. For decades, the AK-74M has been their reliable shadow, a rifle famous for its side-folding polymer stock and the 5.45mm cartridge that tames recoil for rapid fire. However, the technical evolution has recently shifted toward the AK-12, which introduces a free-floating handguard and a redesigned receiver cover that stays zeroed even after heavy field use. The most impressive technical leap in the AK-12 is its 2-round burst feature, which fires at a blistering 2,000 rounds per minute, ensuring both bullets leave the barrel before the shooter even feels the kick. This level of control is essential when patrolling the vast Siberian taiga or the rocky Caucasus Mountains where temperature swings can hit 100 degrees. For long-range observation and engagement, they rely on the SVD Dragunov, a semi-automatic sniper rifle that has been stretching the reach of border guards out to 800 yards for over 60 years. On the hip, the modern MP443 Grach has largely replaced the aging Makarov, offering a 17-round capacity and a double-action trigger, weighing approximately 7.7 pounds. The AK-12 provides a modular platform for thermal optics and suppressors, tools that are no longer luxuries but necessities for the FSB. It is an arsenal built on the philosophy that a weapon must work every time, whether in a blizzard or a sandstorm. India, the massive diversity of the BSF. The Border Security Force of India is the largest agency of its kind, watching over terrain from scorched salt flats to oxygen-depleted Himalayan peaks. This geographical chaos forces their armory to be incredibly eclectic, featuring the domestic 5.56mm INSAS alongside the heavy-hitting 7.62mm AKM. When the terrain demands raw stopping power in dense jungles, the BSF often reaches for the Trichy assault rifle, an indigenous powerhouse built for extreme humidity. The engineering flexibility of their kit is best seen in the Beretta MX-4 Storm, featuring a unique reversible bolt and ejection system that allows swapping the brass flinging port in seconds without spare parts. This Italian submachine gun is prized for its compact 12-inch barrel, ideal for cramped border outposts. For traditional combat, the AKM remains king, firing even after being buried in monsoon mud or desert sand. The BSF also utilizes specialized optics to stretch observation past 500 yards in volatile sectors. Managing so many calibers is a logistical nightmare, yet it allows the force to tailor its bite to each specific frontier. It is a multinational collection proving that one-size-fits-all is impossible when guarding 15,000 miles of diverse territory. United States precision at the final frontier. The U.S. Border Patrol operates with technological backing and funding that rivals national militaries. Focusing on surgical precision, their primary tool is the Colt M4 carbine. But these are far from standard. Most feature high-performance Geissele automatics triggers and rails, providing competition-level accuracy in a duty package. On their hip, agents carry the Glock 47, a 9mm pistol born from a request for a modular sidearm blending a long sight radius with a versatile frame. The tactical flexibility of the USBP shines through in the Remington 870 shotgun, utilizing a specialized trigger group and high-visibility furniture to instantly switch from lethal buckshot to non-lethal beanbag rounds during an engagement. Weighing 6.5 pounds, the M4 allows agents to remain mobile even when Arizona heat spikes above 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Many rifles are paired with Trijicon ACOG optics, enabling agents to identify threats across open desert at distances over 600 yards. The Glock 47's design ensures that whether an agent is in a suit or tactical gear, the sighting remains identical. For high-risk vehicle stops, The Remington shotgun provides unmatched psychological and physical deterrence at close range. This arsenal represents the peak of modern border enforcement, balancing lethal capability with the precision needed for a complex, modern frontier.